Gossip is the work of mindset beaten by ants. A nation with critical thinking people is built in a way of respecting and accepting criticism of any kind, and not gossip. Seeing the weakness of your fellow and explaining to him is criticizing, but going to explain that weakness to others is bad behavior, which is now everywhere. At home, on the streets, at work, at churches, at mosques, saloon, at school, universities, even while traveling, you'll see such behavior of gossip. The literate and illiterate are both gossipers. Those who serve God and those who don't serve God are gossipers. Even leaders who lead do gossip. Old to young do gossip. Gossip is the work of people whose mindset is eaten by ants. Such kind of people, criticism is a vocabulary which is not pleasing to them. Maybe I tell you, gossiper, gossiping around is embarrassing yourself, and this is useless. One gossiper was invited in a music party. Without knowing, he turned on a man who was close to him, talking about the woman who was performing on stage. She has an ugly voice. Do you know who she is? The man said, yes, she is my wife. The gossiper said, I'm sorry, I'm not saying about her vocal, but the words she is singing are not good. I wonder who composed that song. That man replied, I'm the one who composed the song to my wife. The gossiper embarrassed himself. As a nation, if we fail to move on and get indirect feedback, instead people speak aside. Speaking about someone aside is the same as drinking a rat poison waiting for rats to die. Very funny. A certain leader told the members of parliament to stop mentioning the president's name because it's against the law. I don't know what kind of law which wants the president not to get mentioned. When you're prohibiting someone not to mention the president on public, people go to mention him in a hiding place so no one can hear. And they will argue about him. Let the president be criticized so as he may break the record on the actions he takes as a leader. The big thing a president is supposed to do is to collect the stones that he is thrown at and build them. Let's talk about president and not argue. Therefore, we have to criticize each other instead of gossiping about each other. Fix each other and be responsible for one another and forgive each other. Wole Soyinka once said, the biggest threat of freedom is the missing of criticism. It is dangerous to live in a society taking criticism as a sin. That society will never take any step because the society will be overflown with dumb people who pretend to know why they don't. Criticizing is not a sin because there is no perfect human being in the world. There we have to accept getting criticized. Let's be like footballers. Criticism helps us to play well. Winston Churchill once said, criticism may not be agreeable, but it is necessary. It fulfills the same function as pain in the human body. It calls attention to an unhealthy state of things. The society that hates criticizers is a lame society. It will smell scant actions. What kind of a society when you are seen criticizing bad movements of opposition future of democracy? It can abuse even a grandma who passed away. I'm asking, what kind of a society when you try criticizing ruling party telling you shall suffer? That is a bad society. That society can't grow politically even a bit. Politics is a basis of life to human. There we have to criticize it so the society to move on. Presidents, ministers and all parliamentarians are found via politics, and they are the one who stands on everyone's life in a country without caring is that a politician or not. A society with a positive vision, they have to reason everything that comes on the table and not everlasting the thoughts of a political party chairperson. Everlasting the thoughts of a political chairperson forever is everlasting the thoughts of other people. The results, we will leave all the responsibility of thinking to the political party chairperson and the rest moving to the gossip work, because you have missed what to do. Remember, an idle mind is the workshop of the devil. You may see a person arriving at work late. When he arrives, starts criticizing. When time is moving and time to leave work is over, locks up the office and leaves. When you inspect, you may see since morning there is nothing he has done more than talking gossip. People of such type become the first complaining salaries are arriving late. Salaries are arriving late. If we really want to move on as a nation, we have to criticize each other where we are going is not okay and congratulate each other where it is going well. When it comes to controversial, let's resist each other by speech and not by arrows and guns. And for sure, at the end of the day, the truth will be revealed and the society celebrating two fruits of success. Let's learn to control anger. Let's not easily be moved by anger when you are criticized, but you should not be afraid to criticize, meaning not criticizing is gossiping. Lastly, if you are in need of an online service via Fiverr, either you need logo making, video animation, job application, t-shirt design, brand making, and so much more, press the link on my description below and make a purchase today at an affordable price. Contact freelancers for further information. Thanks for watching. In God we trust.